Hello all, this is Marshall. We are starting with a new Let's Play today of Dishonored. Welcome to Dunwall and welcome to the Isles. This is a fantastic series, in my opinion. Dishonored is certainly worthy of a Let's Play, as is Dishonored 2. Now, I'm not sure yet how I'm going to handle DLC. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. I've actually not played any of the DLC for Dishonored, so it would be blind, which would be interesting because my playthrough of the main game is not blind. So the DLC would be a nice change and a bit of a fresh take. Same thing with Dishonored 2. If we eventually Let's Play Dishonored 2, I haven't played Death of the Outsider. So this is the game for us, ladies and gentlemen. I've already set up our options. Something that you should know is that we will be playing on normal difficulty. Stealth and combat are moderately difficult. Default enemy damage and potion effectiveness. I'm actually known in my Let's Plays for going towards the harder side of difficulties, usually. But I'm actually not that fantastic at this game. Not by any stretch. I mess up a lot. And I think this is one of those games where you totally could do it on very hard and succeed if you have a mastery of the mechanics. But I'm not sure if I do. A lot of times in this game, I'll just sort of get lazy or I'll mess up, right? And so I think normal will be plenty challenging for me. Now, one thing about this that will make this campaign, this Let's Play, harder than any time I've played Dishonored before, I will not be using any of the markers that show me on my map where to go, right? Right, I think this game has a map. I forget if it does or not, honestly. So any maps I'll still be able to use. But the actual, in this game, usually the way you figure out where you're going is there's a constant marker leading you in the right direction. I have not enabled those. Also, when you use the heart to find runes and bone charms, it tells you exactly where they are. I will not be using markers even in that mode. I will be using the heart as the heart is its main mechanic, which is it beeps when you're near a bone charm or a room or when you're facing one. So that's how I'm going to find those. So we are ratcheting up the intensity in a way. And the reason I'm doing this is I think it'll make it more interesting when I don't know exactly where I'm going and I need to figure out my way through the world organically. So that's what we're going to be doing. We've spent enough time in this introduction. Let's get into it. You have just returned from a journey of several months, visiting the other nations in the Empire to ask for aid in dealing with the rat plague. You must deliver their diplomatic response to the Empress, whom you serve as Lord Protector.
Corvo, if only there was someone else I trusted to send, so that you could remain near. But there is no one else, and the Spy Master was right to insist that I send you. The plague has taken so many, and we must find a cure. When you are near, my heart is at peace. Emily and I will count the days until you return. Hurry home and bring good news.
Well, we are home. Wrenhaven River.
Steady hand. That's it. Watch it. Cast off line. Casting off. We're away. Take us straight to Dunwall Tower. Lord Corvo has news for the Empress, and we've come a long way.
A long way to bring bad news. The sailors say there's a curse on us. Black magic.
Superstition. For all we know, there's a cure for the plague by now.
Maybe. We live in strange times. Sending the Empress's bodyguard away for a couple of months. That's unusual.
Well, this was important. We need help with the rat plague.
Yeah, I'm not sure what a bodyguard, what my official, well, it'll soon be clear why I was sent, but also, why was Corvo okay with being sent? I don't know. I feel like especially the picture we get of Corvo in Dishonored 2, it's hard to believe that he would be okay with it. This is really cool. I love this.
Home at last. down. The Empress will be waiting for your news, Corvo.
That's just an amazing way to enter a building.
Fair voyage, sir.
A fair voyage indeed. Thank you. So we are the royal protector, the bodyguard of the Empress. And that, like I was saying, it's just strange that we were given a task like this. It seems like our job should be guarding bodies.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
The spy master is with her, but she'll want to see you right away.
Good to know. Oh,
Corvo, you're back.
hello.
Will you tell me about your trip, please? Were there any whales?
Nope.
Wait, let's play hide and seek first. I'll cover my eyes and you hide. You have time? Mother's busy talking to that nasty old spy master.
Okay, go on.
Okay, here we go. Follow me, Corvo.
So we get to start
While you were
with
gone,
a
Mother
little
seemed
bit.
very sad. I think she missed you.
Oh, very sad, huh? Miss me, huh? The game starts off with a bit of a tutorial on how to sneak, which, you know, I could use. You know, it's been a while since I played Dishonored 1.
1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm thinking
7, 8,
this is a good spot.
9, 10. Here I come. Okay, you win. We should go now, so Mother can see you too.
Yay. I win! I'm the best!
Welcome home, Lord Protector.
Hello.
Stop moving, Campbell. And you, Corvo, welcome back. From wherever you've been. They sent him all around the Isles to beg for aid. A waste of time. My elixir will banish the plague from this city. Now keep still a moment, High Overseer Campbell.
I'm not so sure that painting looks like Campbell.
So this is Anton Sokolov, and this is High Overseer Campbell. They'll become important characters later. We won't. We don't need to think too much about them now. And this is Kurnow. He was the one who took us up in the boat. He'll also become a semi-important character later in the game.
They're sick people, not criminals.
We've gone beyond that question, Your Majesty.
They're my citizens, and we will save them from the plague if we can. All of them.
Very well.
We will not speak of this again.
I wonder what the
Corvo
plan
is
was that he just
Thank you, Ellen.
proposed.
Leave us, please.
I forget if they
As
tell
you
us.
wish, Your Majesty. Corvo. 2 days early. Full of surprises, as usual.
Spy Master. That's the Spy Master. Also will become a important figure in the days ahead.
Follow me, Captain. We should leave them alone.
Yes, of course.
It's a fair wind that brings you home to me. What news have you brought? I hoped that one of the other cities had dealt with this before, knew of some cure. This news is very bad. We're at the breaking point. Cowards. They're going to blockade us. They'll wait to see if the plague turns the city into a graveyard.
I think that's what almost all
Are
people
you
do
okay,
during a
Mother?
plague.
You seem sad.
That just doesn't
Yes,
seem that
don't worry,
strange.
darling. Mother is fine. Wait, where are the guards? Who sent them away?
Mother, look. What are they doing on the rooftop?
Oh no,
What?
scandal!
Emily, come here.
Okay. Let's get our blood on. So, now we get to... This is gonna be embarrassing. I'm really bad at... I need to get better at parrying. Okay. Let's do it.
Emily,
Okay,
get
wait.
behind me.
So that's I did it. Like that! See, I'm good at it. You got a gun though, so you can just kind of shoot him.
Corvo, thank you. If you hadn't been here...
Of course. Everything's fine! Oh no!
Again. Mommy! No! Get away from her! Corvo!
This is kind of lazy. I mean, look, very skilled work, right? But it feels like a lazy way to assassinate someone.
Corvo, it's all coming apart. Find Emily. Protect her. You're the only one. You'll know what to do. Won't you? Corvo.
Ward us all. Look at what he's done.
Yes, he's killed the Empress. What did you do with young Lady Emily, traitor?
I hid her under my pants. Like, what would I do with her?
For this, Corvo. Take him.
Dishonored. So what I was saying was, it seems strange to me that like these guys are like master assassins, and their big plan was just to sort of like fucking charge in and stab her in the face, right? I don't know. Seems like there's classier ways to do it. That's all. That's all. 6 months have passed since you were accused by the royal spymaster of murdering the Empress and conspiring to abduct her daughter Emily, the royal heir. Now locked away in Coldridge Prison, the time of your execution draws near.
This is your final chance, Corvo. Sign the confession, and let me give you the rights to put your spirit at ease.
Fuck. God, that would hurt.
That's enough for now. Get out. Let's give the man some time to think. Corvo, the Empress is dead. Her daughter Emily is hidden away, and no one will ever know the truth.
Yes, unlucky you. Tomorrow you'll be executed, but it's for a good cause. This country needs strong leadership now, someone to guide the weak, and that's where we come in.
There was nothing personal in this, even though you almost sank our plans. But it turned out well. You were in the wrong place at the right time, and someone has to take the fall. Goodbye, Corvo. Guards! Take him back to his cell.
Why don't they just fake my signature?
You should eat, Corvo. This meal comes from a friend.
It just seems after all that they've done, faking a signature is not really that big of a deal, is it? It's the most interesting looking toilet that I've ever seen. Just fascinating toilet design. Corvo, who we are is irrelevant right now. Just know that we have faith in you. Here is the key to your cell. Once you're out, head for the prison's interrogation room. Take the explosive there and plant it on the outer door. When the bomb goes off, run. Make for the river and lose yourself in the sewers. You'll find some useful gear stashed there. One of the prison guards will leave a weapon just outside your cell. And good luck. We need you alive and well for what's to come. A friend.
Seen anything scary? You always amuse me.
We are armed and ready.
So it's an occasion. Right. A social event for the high and mighty. Come see the noble Lord Protector get his head chopped off.
They're as bad as us betting on the dogfights.
I think we're gonna wait for this conversation to end.
Attention. The solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crews, unless accompanied by an officer.
That was
of
the right move.
Escort through the solitary
Okay.
wing must be scheduled in advance.
We're gonna
with
put
1
this guy
week's notice.
all the way in the back of the cell here. So something you want to keep in mind in this game. Jesus. Oh, I hate the fucking physics in this game. It is just garbage. Okay, we got him. That was Whew, that was dicey. Wasn't that dicey, you know? Now, ideally what you want to do, if you're playing this game really, like, diligently, is you want to make sure you know you want to time out exactly how long you have before the guy comes back on his next round, right? And we'll probably do that on some more advanced missions, but they make Coldridge Prison to be a little bit easier, right? It's like babies for stealth. This guy's all alone, so we're just gonna walk up in broad daylight and knock him out. And he has coins in his pocket, so that's always good. It's always a good time. We just got a Sokolov's health elixir, which is actually an important sort of piece of lore in the game. Sokolov was talking about in the intro that his elixir is going to you know, stop this plague, and you don't need to worry. This is the elixir he was referring to, right? So supposedly it can help with the plague. So we need a key to this. So we're gonna climb up. Whoa, okay. For some reason I thought there was a guard there and I just freaked the fuck out. Okay. Oh shit. Oh. Oh fuck. Okay. It was an honest mistake. Oh my god. I'm gonna try to get him. Anyone see me? No? Okay. He's fair game. Remember, don't try to pick him up until you've knocked him out, Marshal. Here is a large painting of the Spy Master. Yes, let us read the Duty Officer's Report. Duty Officer's Report, Corvo's Interrogation. Corvo Attano, formerly the Royal Protector, will be brought in for interrogation. This is of utmost importance. The Lord Regent and High Overseer Campbell will conduct the questioning themselves, follow their orders without hesitation, and keep the torturer under control. If Corvo dies in his hands, instead of getting the public execution the Lord Regent wants, it'll be your head that rolls next. And we have an audiograph.
Corvo's unconscious again, though he's taken more punishment than the 2 men we brought in for interrogation. When he wakes, we'll start again. Having him sign the confession for her murder isn't critical, but it might be useful to us later. The assassination of an Empress is not a trivial matter.
What the Spy Master wants is for the reason he wanted us to sign a confession was because he basically wanted to cover his back, right? I mean, if we sign a confession, then there's gonna be less questions asked later. If we don't sign a confession, then maybe that leaves up, you know, the possibility in everyone's minds that, oh well, maybe he didn't kill her, right? Maybe he was framed. In here we have the explosive, the clockwork explosive. Basically a giant pipe bomb. More money. Trials of Aptitude. Excerpt from a book on the esoteric practices of the Abbey. Once a child shows the proper inclination, he is marked. Overseers are assigned to study the subject surreptitiously in order to determine whether this inclination is supported by cosmological conditions and other signs ongoing throughout the year. At the end of the cycle, those befitting further testing are removed from their homes some hours before dawn and must begin the march to an outpost outside the city. There, the children undergo ritual preparation and evaluation until the last night of the month of rain, when they make a pilgrimage to Whitecliff. During an elaborate ceremony, it is determined which of the children will become overseers and which must be put down. Ooh, fucking yikes. That's brutal. Okay. Turns out the overseers are not the best, not necessarily the good guys. Oh, fuck. Okay. Ooh. What did we do with that guy we knocked out?
The solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crew.
Jesus, that guy just scared the shit out of me.
Officer of the watch. Escort through the solitary wing must be scheduled in advance with 1 week's notice.
Sorry, not yet. I was gonna report that boiler leak from yesterday.
Forget it. Just do your rounds. A report's trouble for both of us.
I'm moving.
I'm moving. Okay. So here we are in the yard. And what we're going to do is we're going to observe these gentlemen for a little bit, right? See their movements.
Ha! You little bastard.
Jesus. I was like, fuck, I've been got. Am I the little bastard? Okay. Fuck. Okay, we made it. Fuck. Okay, then drop. Don't make a jug, goddamn. Okay. Whew. Woohoo. He's a quick mover. Okay, just don't turn around. There we go. Haha. Okay, things have gotten a little bit better from last part.
Not everyone did. I really like the Empress.
Aw. Well, you should fucking hate your boss, cause that's the one who killed her. Shit. I hope I picked the right place to hide.
Seen anybody with signs of the sickness?
Another night, another patrol with you.
What? What is that? Just seems mean. Oh wow, this went poorly. I did not know. This has gone poorly. Okay. So we learned
solitary wing must be scheduled in advance with 1 week's notice.
We learned something today, right? We learned that we shouldn't be impatient because there's always another fucking guard. Yeah. Hello. Who caught me? Fuck. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's close that door. Let's do it. We were told to sprint. I'm not gonna ask questions. I'm just gonna run.
Send out a call. Put people down in the sewers. He's headed for the sewers.
See ya, bitches. I'm free. I shan't reveal.
He used some kind of explosive to blast his way out. That doesn't happen by accident.
You think he had help?
What's this?
Know how to do that.
Note from a friend. Corvo, if you're reading this, it means our plan worked and you've broken free from Coldridge. One of our contacts has hidden weapons for you somewhere deeper in the sewers. Grab the gear and find Samuel where these tunnels dump out into the river. He will bring you to us. A friend who will meet you soon. Okay.
Maybe. Watch for booby traps. Could be some down here by the look of it.
Good. If we're lucky, one of them will get Corvo.
You're afraid of him? He's Sir Conan.
Oh God! We're about to get interesting backstory on me. Oh, I'm Sir Conan. So, this is where we discover something pretty gruesome. The rat physics. Pretty much says everything that it needs to say, you know? It's the rat physics. So the rat physics. Yeah, it's pretty disturbing. I know you're like, what the fuck did I just watch? What is here besides Damien's journal? Any money? Nope. Oh, here's Damien. Shit. These two people died in each other's arms. That's really sad. Do they have anything I can steal from them? No? Okay, just a journal. Amanda and I only had enough coin to buy half the elixir we needed. Even that's all gone now, and there's nothing to do but wait. We are very sick, and there's no place above to hide from the city watch. They're breaking into houses all over our district, so we'll stay here and share the last hours together. Our fire will keep the rats away, but they'll inherit this city. Damien. but you can avoid the rats. And you can feed them. Fuck. We should have fed them more. Should have fed them more. Yeah, I forgot. You're supposed to throw the corpses over here. Okay, let's let them feed on that, and then they'll go over here. There's a delicious corpse. Just eat the corpse. Eat the corpse. Okay, it worked.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. The assassin Corvo, responsible for the murder of our fair Empress and the disappearance of Lady Emily, heir to the throne, has temporarily escaped state custody.
Well, that's a load of
Any
bullshit,
evidence as to his whereabouts
as we know.
must be delivered to the City Watch at once.
It's a load of hooey. We are an innocent man, damn it. And we're gonna, whoa, and we're gonna prove it. I almost fell. Okay, now this is the most tricky part of the game. Jumping off a chain. Okay, we did it. I have fucked up pulling that maneuver off on several occasions. Also, we just ate a rotten pear, and apparently it's fine for us. Shit! Okay, triggering it did what I thought it did, and that is activated the trap that the trigger is set for. What does this trigger do? Guessing it corresponds to that, whatever the hell that is. Jesus Christ. Okay, so it's just explosives. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? I have a gun. I should just be shooting. To the Lord Protector. Greetings, Corvo, or should I say Lord Protector, as you were known before that title was wrongfully taken from you. We are the servants of the Empire and of the true Empress, a group of loyalists who want very much to meet you. Take these weapons, crafted for you of the finest materials in the Isles, and meet with our man, Samuel, near where these tunnels spill into Wrenhaven River. All haste and luck. We share a common purpose. I'm not actually sure what the Assassin's Blade that we get here, if it has a mechanic advantage over the Guard's Blade we've been using up until now. In any case, it looks really cool, right? So that's fine. That's better reason than any to equip something, right? Because it looks cool. We can slide while sprinting. This seems like a bad idea. Oh, we did it. Jesus, you can slide a really far away in this. Dang, I'm kind of impressed. Jelly's share. Jelly, in case you're too daft to remember, look to your whiskey for the answer. Whiskey, got it? If you want your share, you'll sort it out. If not, I'll come back for it next month. And behind the whiskey are the numbers 451. So. Someone was very stupid and needed a reminder, I guess. More a jewel box, 50 gold coin, and a health elixir. Thank you, Jelly.
Then try to make a lot of noise when you die. Knock something over if you can.
Bastard.
Knock something over if you can. That is probably the best way you can serve your country, soldier. Is that guy on his own? He looks on his own? Famous last words? Okay, well that was weird. I'm glad that there was no need to do that quickly. Cause that could have gone badly. I think we can just walk past these guys.
Nasty furry filth.
And I think we may. Because it's working. This goes to show that sometimes the best way to assassinate everyone is not to assassinate everyone.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. The assassin Corvo, responsible for the murder of our fair Empress and the disappearance of Lady Emily, heir to the throne, has temporarily escaped state custody. Any evidence as to his
Just immediately tell the
whereabouts
people,
must
huh?
be delivered to the City Watch at once.
You'd think they would want to cover it up a little bit because it's really embarrassing.
Over here.
Oh.
Quickly, I'm a friend.
Hi.
I'm Samuel.
And I work for some good people who want very much to meet you. Well, they said you'd come out here. I can still hardly believe it. I'll take you to meet them. Just down the river from here.
All right, old man, let's go. Hidden in an old bar on the river, your new allies have plans to share with you. Meet with a loyalist's inner circle to learn what they've got in mind.
This is the Hound Pits Pub, closed for business. Half the district marked off as dead from the plague. We're right under the Lord Regent's nose, and he don't know a thing. Of course, if anyone finds out what we're up to, the Watch will break in with swords drawn. And now that you've escaped, the Lord Regent's going to be tearing the city apart. Take you up to meet Admiral Havelock and the rest of the Loyalists. The Admiral's a man to be reckoned with. If anyone can help you find that missing girl, Lady Emily, and clear your name, he can.
Well, I'm glad that we've got some serious new allies. Including Samuel Beechworth. Beechworth is a very cool last name. Let's meet our
they're
patrons.
Hard at work in there. Best join them. They'll help you get whoever really killed the Empress.
Oh, well, Samuel, as long as you trust him, I trust him too.
So it's starting at last, Admiral. We've found our man. Even after 6 months in Cold Ridge Prison, he slipped out like it was nothing.
Yes. Not surprising. He was the personal bodyguard of the Empress. You've heard the stories.
Yes, I have. It still amazes me that someone could get to the Empress and young Lady Emily.
No one knows the real story, Trevor. We all have our suspicions. We'll know the truth in time.
He's strong and quick. But I hope he understands subtlety as well.
This isn't one of your fancy dress parties. The reality is that we need men killed. Have you ever killed a man?
Only with my wit. But it's a fair point, as always. He'll be here soon, and I'm looking forward to meeting him.
We can continue this later, Lord Pendleton. The man of the hour is here. Corvo, I'm Admiral Havelock. A true servant of the Empire, like you. Until the Lord Regent purged those of us who wouldn't recognize his claim on the throne.
And I'm Lord Trevor Pendleton. I represent the nobility in our little group. But we all act as equals here at the Hound Pits Pub.
This is a momentous occasion, Corvo. I'm going to come out with it. We've been building a coalition of loyalists, aimed at ending the Lord Regent's tyranny and restoring the throne.
At risk of execution, we're committed to finding young Lady Emily and seeing her crowned as Empress.
We've got big plans, but we can't do any of it without you. We need your skills, your ability in a fight, and in helping us, we're going to help you destroy the men who murdered the Empress.
Sorry, you must be exhausted. We can discuss this further after you've recovered. But before you retire, you should introduce yourself to Piero. He's challenging at times, but his industrious mind buys him that right.
Okay.
Yes. Piero's as much an artist as a technician. He's going to be crafting the gear you'll need. Go talk to him, and then get some sleep. We can talk more when you've rested.
Weird.
My, you must be Corvo. I am Lydia, at your service. Your room is upstairs and ready. When they told me who it was, well, I thought you'd be older, like the Admiral.
Okay. Nice to meet you, Lydia. One of the maids here at the Hound Pit. The shadow on Bitterleaf. Finding my way by the feeble light of the dying fire, I saw her working. A large needle moved in her hand, following precise esoteric patterns, knots and loops of seamstress craft from ancient days. Beneath her needle, his body clenched and shuddered, shaking the wooden table. A morbid fascination pushed me closer, until she turned her blank face toward me, resting the needle in his flesh. With a refined tone, she addressed me. "You are the lover, I presume. You too have been unfaithful, and it is now your turn. to be mended. Finally, we have a Havelock log entry 1. It has been days since our men were dispatched to snatch weapons for Corvo in the old sewer. They have not returned, so I can only hope that they succeeded in getting the packages delivered. Piero spent considerable time and resources making those things. If I could only find a way to mass produce them, the Dunwall Navy would secure its place as the dominant force on the globe. But back to Corvo. Can he actually break out of Coldridge, and if so, will he make his way here? I personally give him odds of 1 in 5. Interesting. Well, I am here, bud.
Log entry 1-4. It seems we've moved to a new phase. Martin's improvisations have borne fruit. The former bodyguard has been freed and is en route to the staging location. The Pendleton's voting block and my military connections. All we've lacked is the ability to project lethal force in a controlled manner against a previously inaccessible... to the point, we need a man who can kill the bastards for us. Corvo is more than capable of that, I have no doubt. Enball. Is this off? Switch. Where the hell is it?
There we go. Hello, Wallace.
If I may, I am the personal assistant to Lord Pendleton, and one of the senior servants at Pendleton House, as was my father. Now I am entrusted with this house, the home of the Loyalists. I have never seen the Admiral fail at any venture. If order can be restored to the city of Dunwall, I believe he can do it. If anyone can get your old life back, it's him.
Okay. Nice to meet you, Admiral.
I'm sorry it's so dark. We can't risk being seen. It is a bit romantic, though, isn't it?
Lydia keeps hitting on me. I think that's the second time she's hit on me. Oh, hello.
Pleased to meet you, Master Corvo. I saw you at court in happier days, but you might not remember. I was once a close ally to the Lord Regent, Hiram Burroughs, back when he was just the spy master. He's one manipulative bastard, I can tell you that.
I didn't remember that Lord Pendleton used to be an ally to the Lord Regent, which is a bit, wow, that was a lot of gold. Which is a bit shady, right? Because we're supposed to be trusting this guy. And apparently he's, I don't know if he wants us to rob him blind, but...
My furnishings have been installed at last with no small amount of complaining by that antiquated boatman. The others have no idea what it's like to suffer as I have. Speaking of which... Wallace! Please breathe 2 bottles of Dunwall Red, never mind which, and fetch a clean glass. Well, I'll begin again tomorrow.
I love how he's just sitting there admiring his voice. He's like, yes, I do sound wonderful. What do we have in here? More money. Okay. Thank you, Pendleton. Your donations to the cause will not be forgotten. Let's check out Piero. Hello, Piero.
I'll be crafting your weapons and gear. All custom work. For you, I will create the tools of a master assassin. No! This cannot happen now the tank of whale oil's run out. Will you get a new tank from upstairs, please, while I hold this in place? Be careful. The oil's unstable. When it explodes, there's a terrible mess.
Piero's request is denied. Piero, no, I will not sign off on these purchases. A bag of powdered crystal? Tivian ore? What's wrong with the metals in Gristle? King Sparrow feathers. If you need feathers, sacrifice your own pillow. Maybe at the academy, everything you needed was paid for by tariff and handed out willy-nilly, but this is my bar, or what's left of it, and we're operating on a budget. We're running low on oil, food, elixir, building materials, and everything else, so you've got to slow down. While I'm footing the bill, I will not approve your purchases unless they're absolutely required. No more copper wire or special herbs. If you need those things, go out and scavenge them. Half the city is in ruins, so no one is going to miss any of the odd crap you seem to find. Or any of the odd crap you seem to need, Admiral Havelock.
The Academy teaches that absurd idea that the energy in whale oil arises from the need to maintain life functions at extreme ocean depths. The pressure and the cold are too much to endure without it. I speculate that a human being might, by a process of adaptation, produce high-energy humors in the body. I could build a tank that would slowly increase pressure on a subject over a long period of time, and then observe them for years if need be, to see if the formulation of energetic substances develop. Surely the Empress would be able to furnish me with facilities, subject and the necessary legal amnesty.
Oof, okay, yikes. In case we were worried about Piero before, we should maybe be a little more worried about him now. Apparently wants to turn humans into energy sources.
I'll plug it in. Perfect. Thank you, Cole. Here, see? The assassin's mask. You're a wanted man, so everyone in the city knows your face, but this mask will mean terror to them. If you just hold still, the fit must be precise. There. Can you see normally? Center lens out of alignment. There. Better now? I could create more for you. Upgrades for your gear, weapons, munitions. But our situation here is desperate. Scavenge the city for valuables, and I will resell them on the black market. That should give us the money to craft the things you need. Tell me what I can make for you.
Yeah, let's have a look. We are going to get mask optics. Which basically adds us a zoom feature, which I think is kind of fun. And combat sleep dart, which makes sleep darts really effective in combat, which is going to be important if we want to avoid killing people.
I advise that you get some sleep. Your life will get even more difficult soon. You should rest while you can.
This will be Emily's future room. Much nicer than mine, by the way. Much nicer. Very nice, as you can see. Very classy. We are now going to finally go get some rest. In our shithole of an apartment. Like, this place is awful. They did not really do much to get this place ready for me. I'll go to sleep now. Hello? Something's not right. And with this, before we figure out what's not right, quite beautiful. Before we figure out what's not right, we are going to end this part off. But now, we seem to be in a strange world. So we'll find out where we are next time on Dishonored.